birth by C-section has an increased risk of obesity and asthma and diabetes. If we can understand how to change that in the first year, give those babies probiotics to get them back on track, we can impact their health for the rest of their lives. Floragraph is developing the first at-home microbiome analysis device. It's a kind of complicated piece of hardware that we think we can make really cheap, easy, and accessible to help people monitor their gut microbiomes from home. I was pregnant myself, and I had my baby, and then I had a second baby, and I was really interested in that time in the gut microbiome because I knew that this was important, and I knew that I had no tool to understand what was going on with my baby. And I personally felt a huge need for a tool like this. This is Silicon Valley, and if you have a great idea, you should just go do it. So I left the company to do my own thing, and I have a dream of bringing to new moms exactly what I wish I had had.
The problem right now with the microbiome is that we're not really doing the right things to understand it. And the best opportunity to really understand how the microbiome works is with infants, because they're the most important people there are. And they don't necessarily do what you say, but they're not going to sneak any cookies at night. That first year of life is when the microbiome goes from pretty much 0 to 60. And so that's really the best chance that we have to understand the system and figure out how it works.
I think there's a growing awareness among a lot of us that the gut microbiome, the bacteria that live in your gut, have a huge contribution to our health. It affects your digestive health, which impacts your metabolism. It impacts mental health and impacts your immune system, and your immune system impacts everything, allergies, asthma. Your gut microbiome changes in response to the way you eat, or your activities, or medications that you take, or travel, or if you get sick. So it's a really important piece of data about us that is dynamic, and we can influence it.
Eventually, we envision parents having this box on their changing station next to where they change their baby's diaper, and they'd be able to, on a whim, take a little sample and go doo-doo to data with our device in about 4 hours. We hope to be able to tell them things like, these are the nutrients your infant will be able to handle, these are the ones they won't, and maybe these are the things you can give your infant to help them get better at metabolizing these things.
The great thing about the food and beverage vertical at Plug and Play is that the food companies are telling us what they want to see. And that's really, really helpful to help us pick from the many, many different really important directions. Being part of the Plug and Play program is really exciting to us. The mentorship from experts, people who know more than we do, is really, really valuable.
We should be aware that every time we eat anything, we are changing the microbiome. Every time. Any nutrient, any molecule, could be even a drug that goes into your gut is going to be interacting with your microbiome.